is to grow. And any time we eliminate any cheerleader out of a gym because of team size, we do not encourage growth.
Just because, I don't know if
Be
this
a
needs,
cutter, see if we
I'm
care.
sorry, I don't know if this needs to be a rules change form, but, and I'm speaking to event producers too, can we please split mini one into small and large? We go to those competitions, there's like 36 mini level ones. Really? You can't tell me there's not enough to make it small and large?
Think about it, and let's open discussion for moving the 36 down to 32 or 30. The large, bringing a large number down.
If I have 36 right now, I'm holding 39 on some of my larger teams. What happens if you cut that down? I have to put those other kids somewhere. Is there another place for them? Absolutely. There's another team. But I have to put them on I might not have another level 5 team. So I have to put them to a level 4.
And that's called quitting.
Yes, business, and they'll quit. Business-wise, for me, it makes more sense to keep larger teams. For me, but I got to look at the industry as a whole, and that's how I vote all the time, is what is best. Because I used to have, before I merged, all small teams. So I'm a totally different thing now. But I do understand it is very difficult for a team of 20 to compete against a team of 36, because my 36 will get put in, because I'm usually the only large team in a lot of divisions, in with those small teams. Now, Angela, I don't know where Angela is, but Angela, the opposite effect happened at Chair Athletics. You said as a small team last year, as a large team, you were losing with the new score sheet to all of the smaller teams, which that shocked me, but when we talked about it and you explained it, she had the reverse happen. Whereas a large team, and being the only large team putting in with all the small teams, she was not faring very well, which used to be opposite before because of the new score sheet.
I'm a numbers guy. One of the things I notice about large and small when you're competing is sometimes in certain competitions, the judges can't differentiate between a good small team versus a good large team. Usually the large team tends to score higher than the smaller team just because they have more people out there. In order for me to get an idea of changing numbers, do we have any type of metrics that states, okay, well, this competition we had two, X amount of large versus one small. Where did the small places? Like, how do we know that the small teams are actually scoring up against larger teams? Because we're combining them, but how do we know?
Go ahead.
I have a small team, and there was nobody in small, so we always went to large. And I researched, and I think the small teams are scoring higher than the large teams.
Because there are so many small teams, how do we grow the large divisions? And I don't think that's by going to 32. I think what everyone is dictating, the 5,000 things they want us to cram in 2.5 minutes, is why there are so many small teams, because you can't get 36 people to do all of those things. So if we want to grow the large divisions, there has to be a scoring way that you're not requiring the kids to do so much so that the large divisions can grow. That's the only way they're going to grow.
What if we went to 25 on senior and there was no large and no small? If you have 18, you have 18. Because this is my thinking, if you have 36 people and you want more people, add 4 more. One of them can be a boy and you have 2 teams.
It is much harder to be on a small senior team. I'm sure anybody that has a small senior team will agree. And to be on a large team. My daughter's been on both now. She goes, wow, I get to breathe in the corner before I throw my pass. I don't have to do a triple toe back, run to the corner, throw the thing, do a 1.5 up, catch a kick double, and do it all because there's only 20 on the mat. It's easier. And I think if more people would take the plunge, the depth isn't there in the large. Your chances, there's 65 teams that, I'm talking about level 5, and it can be across the board, any division. If you're looking at a world's division, the depth in a small senior 5 is so big, you've got a better chance of being successful in a large team. You might not have the difficulty of those top 3 teams and those top 4 teams, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be okay in a large division if people would just take the plunge.
20 and lower is small.
Right.
21 to 36 is large. What's the discussion to change that?
The middle.
25.
Right.